And nobody can beat what God make. That's what make pussy so delicious. Over the pandemic, I was able to explore pussies I had never even tried before. Different flavors and varieties. All delicious. I learned some shit. I learned I don't even have no preference. I just got two that I prefer over the rest. But any gina is a good gina. Fellas, think about the worst piece of pussy you ever come across. That vagina was worth 4 penises. Treasure your vaginas. They're collectibles. It's true. My favorite type of all of them is the creamer. Ladies, don't do that. Look at the creamer. Ain't nothing like a creamer. Woo! Ladies, science has just found out that scientifically, for every 1 drop of cream your vagina produces, that is worth 32 extra strokes. From your man at any time. As a man, we can be just ready to quit. We're just in the middle of the dismount, all right? That's about it. If you see 1 little piece of cream, it's a whole new game. Now motherfuckers won't be magicians now. There's the cream. Where's the cream? There's the cream. Where's the cream? There's the cream. You a cream on a nigga there. Cream on a nigga. Any cream. Ladies, when science finds out what food makes vagina creamy.
Man, Paramount wanted Foolish Ways.
Yeah, in a motherfucking dress.
They were ready to sign you on the dotted line, but you just couldn't play ball.
Whatever happened to integrity, man, huh? How many brothers gotta wear a motherfucking dress? Everybody on TV got on a goddamn dress. Shanae, Shanana, Shanookie. What I'm gonna be, Shanigga? It ain't happening.
You know what the problem is?
Man, they just got a little bit of chemical imbalance, that's all.
Man, look, man, all we gotta do is regroup, man. We can make this shit happen.
Listen, man, you're not hearing me, man. I don't care about the money either, man. I wanted to build a career, make a legend. Not be out here dealing some loser. Man, I'm through with it.
Yeah, well, fuck you too. Never needed your ass anyway. Talking about making a motherfucking legend. You can't make shit. I was born a legend. I'm the last of the great ones, motherfucker. Remember that. When you go get your little punk ass, no-name ass.
Yo, man, K, you cool, man? How you doing tonight,
I'm cooler than
man?
a fan, man. They took my children from me.
Yeah, I mean,
how terrible is that?
I did want to ask, the cops, allegedly found some guns and...
Yeah, they always find guns. I never leave without
my girlfriend.
I'm on the middle of an interview, sir.
Sorry about it. Yo, they found guns and drugs now. Is
Drugs?
That's what it was reported.
Sir, you can look at my paperwork. There was no drugs. Weed is not a drug.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that's safe for kids to be around guns and stuff like that? I mean, I'm just curious.
How do you keep this kid safe without guns? They were in a lockbox that the police broke.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm saying, if the police come in and raid my place and break into my gun boxes, you're gonna find guns. But these aren't. Well, I'm not in a gang. What difference does it make?
Now, you were actually stopped for this and let go. Because you have a license for it,
No,
right?
this is their 9th time coming to my house. The problem was this time they came to my office and took my kids from an office. Not from my house, from an office. So now when I can't have my kids at my office,
that's an issue.
I must be
the
most terrible black dude. Because here's the whole thing. You're gonna charge me with child endangerment? After I adopted 7 children and had them for 14 years in this state? Really? You coming after my kids now? Because it was already a witch hunt. Now you want my babies? Yikes.
That's wild, man. That's wild, Kat.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, shit. I'm sure you want this year to go.
Thank you, baby.
I'm sure you want this year to finish up, man. Do you have any resolutions or something you might do different next year?
Yeah, I'm gonna be white next time. In my next life, I'm Caucasian, and I ain't taking no for an answer. Now, let me explain something to you. I know it's people doing poorly in this country.
Yeah.
And they shot Trayvon Martin dead for looking kind of like I look.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King and Malcolm X ended up dead for
True.
telling the truth. So as a comedian, I don't think it won't happen to me. I think they've thrown me in jail 36 times in 36 months, and I think you've never seen me in a court of law. That means they're effing with me. And today, they crossed the line, because now they took my babies.
All right, man. Well,
Yep.
Katt, we wish you luck, man.
And luck is unnecessary. Thank you.
Have a good night. Thank you, brother.
Hey, so have you heard from Suge?
Yes.
How's he holding up?
Well, first of all, I was there that night. I was with Suge.
Oh, you were with him. Okay. Do you have any idea who shot Suge?
I'm pretty sure Suge knows who shot Suge.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So when he comes out of sedation, I'm sure anybody who gets shot will tell you who shot them, right?
yeah.
But
So you're predicting this is going to be a nobody situation?
I'm making no predictions
Okay.
whatsoever. I'm saying the police said they arrested the shooters, then said they didn't arrest the shooters. But I was there, so I know that 20 minutes after people were laying down on the ground shot, no police had entered the club yet.
Did Suge do anything to provoke this, or?
Nobody in the world has ever provoked themselves being shot.
That's true.
There's only two ways to get shot. Either you believe you're somewhere where a person can't have a gun, therefore making you safe, you know, like an airport or a club that restricts entrance, and a situation where the person already has the gun out and you're standing in front of somebody. Now, if you're an idiot, you can believe this was about Suge Knight, but Suge Knight has been accessible every day of his life for 20 years. We know who it was aimed at, we know whose life he saved, and we know why they won't talk about it. But now the rumor mill would tell you, yeah, see, the same thing Suge was doing to Katt, he was trying to do to Chris. They're forgetting something. Suge has never managed me.
What about the
Russell.
reports that this was gang related, that these were two gang members that thought they did it in spite of Tupac?
If it was gang related, then why didn't it happen thoroughly? You see, there's parts of this story that just don't seem to make sense.
Right.
You're saying it was gang related, so that means somebody's gang was shooting at somebody's gang, and then somebody's gang didn't shoot back. That's your story? That's not really how gang stuff works, is it?
How you doing?
Excellent. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. I'm Dr. Rachel with Black Tree Media and
certainly are.
drrachel.com. And now, you play a pimp so well, you have to have some pimp in the blood.
Well, I won't argue with you there. I mean, that's as an actor, that's kind of the catch-22 for you, is that if you play something really, really well, then it's hard for the public to differentiate. So I just have to do it where it's something that I could deal with. Hold on, I think I'm coming in. Did they just now see me? They just now saw me. Can you believe that?
They just caught you.
Okay.
Well, you know, a lot of people talk about the imagery of a pimp for young people.
Right.
Do you have any comments or a stance on it one way or the other? Is it bad to you know, show those types of image to young people, or is it their responsibility to just understand it's entertainment?
Well, first of all, I'm a single father. I have 5 children, 4 of them adopted. So I understand very well what happens with that. But a lot of people need to understand that the word pimp for 2004 is not the same as it was before. It's not about putting women on the street. It's just that the pimp is such a good thing for the black community. It was our only chance to see a guy that had a lot of money. He had girls. He had a nice car. He didn't work 9 to 5 for the man. And every time you saw him, he had money. And so that's really what we're portraying when we say pimp these days. It's just somebody who has managed to get in the system and do better than the system.
Oh, that's hot.
Yes,
that's hot.
there you are.
There, right here. Well, let me ask you this. A man in such a high position or status in the entertainment industry, is it possible for them to be in a monogamous relationship and just have one lady?
Well, that's an unfair question, because that means that you're asking me to figure what another man would do.
Well, what about yourself?
Monogamy has never been my strong point.
Okay.
I certainly hope to be monogamous. If I were the man I wanted to be, I would be monogamous. I just need to find that person.
Okay, so it's the person, not the temptation?
No, because the temptation is what strengthens it. I mean, if you play basketball, I'm sure you're tempted to play on other teams, but I mean, you stay on the team that you're drafted to until that relationship falls apart. You know, it doesn't mean you don't look at other things, but I mean, I would only want to be in a monogamous relationship if it was rough.
Right.
It should be rough, you know.
It should be
Otherwise,
rough.
you settle.
There you go. Otherwise, you settle. Well, you heard it here from the pimp himself.
Dr. Rachel, the pimp herself.
There you go.
She youngest host on the Kosher Girl, Diamond Black, and I'm here with the funny man himself, Mr. Katt Williams. What's going on?
How are you?
I'm chilling. What brings you to the 757 this weekend?
I just wanted to come and sit by the water for a couple of days. No, I got 6 shows at Virginia House of Comedy, so we're doing, you know, like 2 Friday, 3 Saturday. It's a workhorse load. 1 Sunday, just a whole bunch of work, trying to reach as many people as possible.
That's what's up. You enjoying your stay here in Virginia?
You know, generally I go, this is like our 80th city this year, so generally I don't enjoy myself that much, because generally it's about the work and doing the show and everything. But there are so many fine women here. Diamond Black. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I've enjoyed myself. Anytime you can go someplace where they got water and sun and rain and girls and a show, it's beautiful. Yeah.
That's what's up. And we see you in like Friday After Next, and that was like the funniest Friday ever. It was just hilarious. We see you on the Tracy Morgan Show and Rose's video about Outkast. You have any more cameos, anything going on for you?
I would certainly hope so, or I need to retire or something. I would hope there's some more stuff. I got a movie coming out with Denzel Washington called True Blue that we're probably going to do in September. HBO special we're going to shoot in Cincinnati September 25th. I got like 57 more videos to do, just because, you know, it's about keeping current. You know, a lot of times people wait so long to get their big break that once they get it, they get comfortable and happy, and we don't really have time for that. We got to keep making the next move. So, yeah, I hope that you'll see me in some more stuff.
All right, my man, Katt Williams, a.k.a. Money Mike, doing big things in VA. All right, your youngest host on the Kosher Girl, Diamond Black, live from VA. Check us out, all right?
Here we go. Good afternoon, everybody. Here once again with the pimpin' epitome of entertainment, Katt Williams. This is Mo Bucks here with Black Tree Media. How you doing, brother? How's everything going?
I've always wanted to meet Mo Bucks. Oh. I've said that many a day. I wish I could see Mo Bucks.
It seems like you're not too far from it.
Oh, well, you always need Mo Bucks.
Exactly. Well, we always need Mo Bucks. Exactly. Well, first off, I want to ask you, how did you feel when you got to be nominated for, called on to be the host for the first annual Hip Hop BET Awards?
I was excited because I had just said if they knew what they was doing, they'd come get me so I could show them how it's done right. And then I accidentally talked myself up on it. So you know how you say something and then it actually happened. That puts you in a pressure position with yourself. So I was happy. It's an honor.
Well, we're glad to have you here, definitely. I wanted to ask you, get a little more political. I wanted to talk to you about the Mark Foley scandal. How did you feel when you heard about that? And being in light of what I've heard about you speaking on Michael Jackson and, you know, on your special. So I wanted to, see your thoughts on that altogether.
I really didn't have any thoughts. Mark Foley was talking to a grown dude, and I'm not in grown people's business. Like, homosexual men don't bother me. That's a different lane. Like, lions aren't bothered by walruses. That's a different lane. So I have no problem with homosexuals at all. That's none of my business. My thing with Michael had to do with babies, with little boys, with kids that are easily swayed. That's not the same conversation. I hope that Mark Foley gets away from all of this and it doesn't tarnish his career. If he likes men, then that's his business, and I think he should be able to do that.
I hear
The
that.
more men with men means the more women without men, which makes a better society for me.
Boss.
I'd like to thank you, gay men.
That's
Keep doing what you do.
exactly. We would like to thank you also. We have beautiful women all around, and I got Katt Williams here with me. I want to also ask you about Boondocks. What are you going to be doing with the Boondocks?
We're doing another season, you know. The first one, overwhelming response, so now we're doing another season.
All right. Now, I'm from Harlem myself, and I see you representing the Dipset.
You know what it is.
Hard body. Hard body all day.
You know.
So where'd that come into play?
My album comes out first quarter 2007. I'd already finished it. There was only 2 places that I was considering as a home. Whether you like Dipset or not, what you think about when you think of Dipset is fly, flashy, black, and rich. And I am all of those things, which means naturally I'm already Dipset. And that's what it is. That's a business.
This is Ice Cube, and you checking out Black Tree Media. It don't stop. Yay, yay.
Station V103, the ATL's #1 for hip-hop and R&B. Red Grant is in the studio performing live with you this weekend.
I know, I'm so excited. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. You have always
Funny,
been one of my
guy.
favorites. Yes.
So you're doing tonight and then tomorrow with Wanda, right?
I'm definitely doing tonight, and I'm definitely doing tomorrow with Wanda.
And then Sunday.
And Sunday.
And Sunday. So
50 million shows.
And the last time you were here, sold out.
Hey,
crazy.
It's been a blessing. There's definitely been a blessing.
Now, you talked about you got a special coming up.
I'm working on the special right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with my brother, and we're just trying to make it better. I'm trying to put out the best product that I can put out right now.
Well, can't nobody do a special like him?
I know.
You know. Well, I'm gonna say like this. You know, I've been working a long time, and this grow up situation. I don't even know if I want to grow up yet. You feel me? I've been trying to grow up, but it's hard.
It's hard, right? And we still having fun. I mean, comedy is about having fun.
What does it take to make a great special? Because not every comedian can really can translate from the live to the television and still, to the film and still be funny. What does it take to do that?
I think just being real as you can be, setting your goals real high. Right now, I'm just talking about my family right now. I want to just talk about all the stuff I've been going through. Right. I'm married, I got kids, what I'm saying? I still party hard, I'm in the clubs, I'm still lit as I don't know what. So, what I'm saying? It's a lot of funny things that's happening during these situations. As I know, things is different now as it is then. So, I'm talking about some my crazy little kid who she's 9, she thinks she's smarter than me. Things like that, okay. Women, relationships, getting hurt, all that. I'm like you, Frank, I'm deep into my soul right now.
There you go. So you're doing this comedy special. Yeah. Your boy's right here with you that's going to do it. Can I talk to you and tell me what does it take to make a great special, sir? Because nobody makes them like you.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. That only speaks to quantity. I do have more comedy specials than any comedian breathing or dead, so I understand the question. That's only 7 more than Richard Pryor.
You have 7 more than Richard Pryor?
6 more than Martin Lawrence and 6 more than Chris Rock.
Are you serious?
5 more than Dave Chappelle, even though he put out 4. And the next.
Are you serious, Katt? You put out that many?
Those are just facts, sir.
How many is that total?
9.
So you've done 9 filmed comedy stand-up specials
without ever getting financed or having a deal with anybody.
You did them by yourself?
Yes, I own them 100%. I have the top 2 comedy specials on Showtime, HBO, Comedy Central, and we just moved to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why they don't.
I didn't know that.
Nobody does. They don't promote it or sell the items after they come out because I own them, lock, stock, and barrel, and I don't have any Caucasian partners or people that invest. I'm 50. I've never had a bank loan or a car lease in my life.
Are you serious?
That's correct.
So has we always hear like these comedians come and say, oh, they got the big Netflix deal. Has Netflix or anybody ever hit Katt Williams and said,
I'm on my 15th consecutive 100 city tour. On the exact day that Monique was asking for a Netflix boycott, Netflix had just cut me a check for $2 million for the special that I got paid $300,000 to do in Jacksonville.
Damn! Alrighty then.
Are you serious?
Or I'm really good at jokes, you tell me.
No, I think you serious, bro. I just say, are you serious? Because that's interesting news that people
Thanks
need
to Atlanta,
know.
Pimp Chronicles has already grossed over $24 million alone as one special.
Wow.
Because of Atlanta. Like there are parts of the population that feel like I'm from Atlanta and I'm from Ohio and have never said anything differently.
Right.
Well,
what's your thoughts on Netflix? I mean, they're giving deals. Like we just heard, Tiffany Haddish just got a deal as well, and I mean, they're opening up things to comics, and for them to open up a door like that. What are your honest thoughts about Netflix?
Well, everybody has to understand that Netflix doesn't have an opinion on stand-up comedy. They base what they pay you by the amount of ticket sales for your last tour. So Monique's last tour had 316,000 tickets. Therefore, that's what she got offered. My last tour had $2.4 million tickets, and so that's what the offer was.
Wow.
So if people understand it, it's not personal.
Personal, right?
Then they could just,
I didn't know that,
for free, take their ass to work and get their numbers up.
Yeah.
Dude,
but Netflix don't call nobody. That's the joke. The joke is Netflix ain't giving me. First of all, Netflix ain't call you. Knock it off. Is Coca-Cola knocking on people's door to see what type of beverage they having today?
So they go by those ticket sales. That's dope.
What else could they go by?
Yeah.
And
I thought it was like popularity.
What comedian don't think everybody can't wait for their next special? Who don't think they got something to say? The fact of the matter is what makes a great comedy special is if 100 people talk at the same time that you talking, are you saying something different than them people are saying?
No.
Because if you are, then you deserve a special. And if you don't, you're going to find out you're not special. Because they're going to let you do your special, Gerard Carmichael, but nobody's going to watch it. They're going to let you be a star, Lil Rel, but you ugly. And white people don't believe in ugly stars. They think you have to be somebody that women want to sleep with and men want to be. But because we black, they say, oh, you don't even deserve that. So you get Kevin Hart, Lil Rel, Gerard Carmichael, all in a row, Hannibal Buress, just dudes that no woman would talk to in Lenox Mall, let alone you making them movie stars. Why? Because ain't nobody gonna sleep with them. You only got Tiffany Haddish. She been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody. And they already ready to down Monique and up somebody who has showed them Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip, goofball?
Right.
Or do you think that was already a script and they handed it to her? It's up to you, whatever you want to believe. I'm the introduction to Tiffany Haddish in the movie School Dance. The clip for School Dance has been seen more times than the movie has. That's just a fact.
But the movie the Girls Trip movie?
Yes, ma'am. The one with with three of our greatest black actresses in it? You mean that one?
Right. But I'm just saying, Tiffany Haddish.
Ma'am, you could have had that role, and everything that happened would have happened unless you thought you were necessary to write the Saturday Night Live monologue. I'm a writer. I only care about what you write. I don't care about what you read. Everybody can read that can read.
What did you think about the movie, though? I laughed from beginning to end. I felt like...
I thought it was a great script when I saw it in 2004.
Right.
Wow.
In 2004. Wow.
Yeah, I have it.
I'm so happy for her though, because
that's what it do.
That's baby, what it do. I tear up thinking about the break that she got. And to see her do her thing.
She passed 46 female black comedians that I know personally that I put on tour who have a hard time getting a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A after they headline 7 shows at a club for $2,500 a week.
But people like real, and that's why they like her.
Is that what they like?
They love real.
Oh, because everybody's real then. So don't trip.
No, they like
wherever
Tiffany
you
Haddish
at under the sound of my voice,
real.
do you have a real co-worker?
Right.
Do you have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt. The only thing before that in the movie with me is I slept with this white man and I got a white baby. She had a white husband for the 14 years she been doing comedy, and then all of a sudden divorced him, then said he abused her, then wrote a book, then said he didn't. And then now we're at Brad Pitt. So, hey, you can say whatever you want. She said she got a disease, but JJ, don't nobody check for that. I support Linnell, Melanie Camacho, Miss Laura, all the people that got skipped over in the list between now and then. There's no shade to nobody.
Yeah, Melanie's well taken in too. People really love Melanie. I love the fact that you took her out on tour. Martin Lawrence took her out on tour. Chris Tucker took Melanie out on tour. And when she comes to Atlanta, she does well.
That's not the point. The point
but
is
she's not there.
The point is, we are in the only business where, as a black woman, what you look like is not supposed to be held against you. And time again, they show you that you can be sidetracked by anything light-skinned. So, knock it off.
All right, let's take a quick break. Red Grant again.
Yep, Atlanta Comedy Theater. Make sure y'all are there. This brother will sell out. Please believe it. Atlanta Comedy Theater. Make sure y'all are in the building. If you want tickets, text my name right now, Wanda, to 41411. Get your ticket, shouted.
We'll come right back. You hanging out some more, right?
Yeah.
Red? Okay, cool. We'll be right back. Red, you were talking about your daughters trying to be smarter than you?
Yeah, they always trying to be smarter than me.
How old is she, though?
She's 9, you know what I mean? And she's looking at Nick Jr., she's looking at all these little different things that makes her smart. And she got an iPad. You know, we didn't have an iPad. iPad changed the game. You know what I mean?
It did, really.
Changed the whole game. Now they can get information that they had at any time and tell you ain't nothing. And you dumb.
Like, what does she say?
I mean, you know, first of all, she cursed the other day and it shocked me. She said she was PIS, you know, off.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, you are? And I had to catch myself like, because when you curse around your parents when you was young, it was a different level.
Yeah, you got
know?
the slap right away. It was no waiting.
Red, that is not a cuss word.
It's not a cuss word.
The white household.
Right. I thought he was going to say she said MF or something.
Hey, everybody on the radio spelled that out. And
what? Yeah, what? Red, really?
This came from a 9-year-old.
Yeah, she's probably in private school.
Right. Homeschool.
Her teacher probably said, I thought it was 3 already. Boy, I'm pissed.
Really, Red? We thought she said
okay, so
the
she
S
said
word,
she was pissed off.
MF word.
Look, as you can tell, he's got a ratchet child. Basically raising herself. Cussing like a sailor, 9 years old.
Oh, my God.
That's a harsh word in my household, man.
Well, damn.
This baby gonna get kicked out of online school for this type of language. You're not allowed to log into this academy anymore, young lady.
Wow.
9 years old. That was hilarious.
Y'all ain't gonna tell me how to raise my child.
You're gonna have a 17-year-old daughter.
thing.
His 17-year-old daughter gonna be saying, I got a EP, father. That's
Boy,
right,
you are
Raze.
crazy. Do you use profanity around your kids?
Not around them, but they hear me on stage and it messes with them.
I'm a cusser.
What about you, Kat? Your kids when they were little?
Oh, no, I didn't cuss around them. They never seen me. They still, I got 3 daughters that still have not seen me smoke a cigarette or anything.
Have they seen your stand-up? Like, some people bring their kids to the show. Have they ever been to your show?
Oh, yeah. I'm a single father, so
I know.
I'm saying my children have always been in the business. And actually, the only thing I've actually been proud of publicly, because, you know, I have 19 felonies, so I couldn't be that proud publicly. But the only thing I'm publicly proud of is that there aren't any pictures of my children available on the internet in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
All right.
So to be able to protect a squad of black children's privacy for 19 years has been a blessing.
That's dope.
You cook? Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they are proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have? Tell us what you cook.
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make whatever is necessary.
I said what they like.
Excuse me.
I said what do they like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
You answer answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a strong black woman. Is it okay for me to answer?
Come on.
You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the airwaves.
It is.
Oh, really?
I want to let
Come
everybody
on.
know that Wanda got some lipstick on right now with enough glitter for the 4th of July 2020.
That's right. Kissable lips.
So, okay, so what do you cook, Katt?
All right, so the thing is, with 7, you become a good cook just because you got too many different opinions. Like 4 of these is daughters, so I got a daughter that only eats vegetables, and then I got a daughter that only eat meat, and I got a daughter that doesn't do dairy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're cooking. You're cooking for whoever is 4 out of 5, right?
Yeah.
And then you're making the adjustments from there. So you might make lasagna, but you understand that only 4 or 5 people out of 8 are going lasagna. So then you have to do a vegetarian lasagna just so that you can cut the difference. And then because these are Negro children, you make chicken wings and make 1 dozen of those. So you got a regular lasagna, a vegetarian lasagna, and 12 wings. And then you fill it out with salad and bread. And then adult here gets that glass of Port Reserve from Chateau Alon.
Chateau Alon,
and the
baby.
young children get that sweet tea from Publix. And there's a meal with a budget of about $64 that'll feed 7 people.
All right. All right.
I love it.
The hood education from Katt Williams.
Okay.
All right. Red Grant.
How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Wanda knows she
What?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
Well,
didn't.
that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey,
And they
right now,
love-
look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me does it say heat up water?
Shut up.
Is that the only step in broccoli? Heat up water.
Whatever.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you
whatever,
burn
hater.
broccoli? You
Whatever,
can't burn
hater.
it because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? What I do with corn.
Whatever.
I like to get it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarain's. They don't expect that. I sprinkle
I'm
Zatarain's on my
a great
corn.
cook.
Whatever. Yes, ma'am. You good at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
That's right, true.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show, I know
Red
I'll
Grant.
be there. Don't miss it.
Red Grant, Katt Williams, thank y'all for coming through, man.
Yes.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
I see why people come to Wanda's show.
Yeah.
Because Frank Ski puts it down.
That's right. Get on out of here with your crazy ass.
Is he crazy?
And hurry up and get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of...
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't?
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled fingers.
Come here.
While you on air,
come
so
on.
they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay? Are you all right?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you all right this morning? Are you okay?
Red Grant, Atlanta Comedy.
Tell Wanda to take off them headphones and that wig.
And make sure
That wig and that headphones come
and take off
together.
them old ass clothes you got on. How about that? Yeah, they're old.
Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's
She said,
Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out.
But you had to open it up and show us it was Versace. I wanted to.
No, I didn't have to open it up. These people are on radio. They can't see anything.
Yeah, but you opened it up so we could see it.
Yes,
we see
ma'am.
it. Well, happy
whatever
for you.
store is for the Black Lane Bryant.
That's right. That's right. Very proud.
Okay, let's
Very
play some
proud.
music real quick if we can. We going to a break real quick?
Very
All right,
proud.
cool. We go to a break.
Shout outs to Forever 21
Yeah.
Necklace Collection.
That's right. Shout out.
They don't remember me for wilding out, right? I'm not the right one to Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600,
Whatever, little mama.
I'm Lil Mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
And what
girl.
are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
Yes,
big in
ma'am.
prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison
Okay.
and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
Calm
No.
down. Calm down.
Only one of us has $12
Calm
worth
down.
of jewelry on.
Oh,
No.
No, $12.
No. That all is available.
$12,
If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to
go
Citgo
Shay. Go Shay.
or
Come
Quick
get
Trip
Miss
at any
Cat.
point.
Come get
If you
Miss
buy
Cat.
2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. Go
The
Shay,
show
please
starts
come
at
get
9.
her.
Wanda gets to the stage at 9:17.
Go
Please come
Shay.
on down.
Go Shay, please come get Miss Cat and do her hair.
She's almost out of breath. Be careful now. Even on the radio, you can
Yeah.
hear the fact that exercise has crept into her vocabulary.
Yeah. Hurry up, little mama. We're done.
You already used that one. Don't
Yeah,
repeat your
and
jokes,
I'm
Fresh
looking
Comic.
again.
All right, go ahead. We'll go to
Get
break.
your ass out of here.
Since Katt Williams broke the internet a few days ago, exposing how fucked up Hollywood is, an old take a listen.
Being on the stage, the amount of training we have had, you know, Sidney Poitier, I was very fortunate. In fact, he came no, I talked to him before that, but I think it was when we came to Soldier's Play. And he said, "You're good."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I got a part in a movie in 1986. I called it The Nigga They Couldn't Kill.
Oh.
Yeah, he was supposed to be, he raped a white woman, and they tried to electrocute him, but it didn't work. And he became sort of a cult hero. No, not that one. That was the other awful one. But and then they tried to hang him, and they tried to do all this stuff. And I had a lot of training day in me. And there were some Jewish people in the audition, and I said, yeah. They said, no, it's funny. It's like they hang them and then they can't. I said, yeah, like you bring some Jewish people into a room and they think it's a shower, but it's gas. Oh. And they said, right. I said, right. That ain't funny. Mm. So to me, it wasn't funny about putting a rope around my MFN neck either. I made a point. The guy was like, who the hell is this little nigga talking like this? So anyway, make a long story long, I called Sidney, and I was sick because he told me to call him. If I said, man, they offered me $600,000 to play the nigga they couldn't kill. And he said, I'm not going to tell you what to do. He said, I'm not going to tell you that, Denzel. He says, but I can tell you this. The first 2 or 3 or 4 films you do in this business will dictate how you're perceived in this business. Mm-hmm. So you make a decision. You know, he didn't tell me what to do, and I'll give him credit for that. And I turned it down, and 6 months later, I got Cry Freedom and got an Oscar nomination. So it could have gone an entirely, you never know. Mm-hmm. It could have gone, my whole career could have gone an entirely different way. Well, in a different way.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ms. Davis?
And all the Jewish people now, just making a point. But I was dead serious about that because they were laughing. Like, oh no, it's funny. They electrocute him, and then I could just see the poster with me with a rope around my neck. I just had dreams about it. Like,
I have a question.
That wacky guy they tried to kill.
Pay attention to how even the audience is conditioned to laugh while he talks about everything else, but as soon as he mentions the gas chamber, it was quiet as a mouse. Whole crowd went silent when he said that. This really shows how a certain group of people, especially black people's pain, can be viewed as entertainment, but as soon as you make fun of other people like the Jewish people, all of a sudden the entertainment side goes out the window. I don't hate any group of people. I'm just calling out a double standard that exists in the entertainment industry. This shows how Denzel Washington chose integrity over money, and that is why Denzel Washington is one of the few people who has maintained his integrity in the entertainment business. This clip reinforces Katt Williams' claims, shedding light on the underlying issues within Hollywood and the challenges of preserving principles in an industry often focused on profit. It really shows how weird it can be over there. Success in Hollywood in most cases means in order for you to get to the top, you have to give up what you believe in, which can be a weird place where getting famous or rich can make people forget what's right. But hey, what do I know? Let me know what you think in the comments down below.
This is Katt Williams. It is the night after the 𝗞𝘁𝘁 show in Philadelphia, after the Katt Williams event at the 𝗫𝗫 Center. The word on the street is that after 𝗞𝘁𝘁 show, the reason Katt Williams is no longer doing comedy is that after 𝗞𝘁𝘁 show, Katt Williams got his ass whooped.
I'm gonna tell you what really happened. I heard the same rumors you heard. I heard Katt Williams was at a club on 𝗞𝘁𝘁's birthday after his show at the 𝗫𝗫 Center. I heard after his show at the 𝗫𝗫, they beat Katt Williams' ass at a club, and then they robbed him. Now, Katt Williams at his show at the 𝗫𝗫 Center said to the fans, it's getting to the point right now where you can't believe what you see or believe what you hear. So now, just in case you can't believe what you see or what you hear, then I'm gonna ask you, since you're watching this video, to verify that I'm smoking a cigarette, to verify that I'm sitting here in a hat and a hoodie, to verify that I started off talking with a mask on my face, just in case my face looked not like the face of Katt Williams and maybe it was all bloodied and bruised. But I done talked to you now with this face, and you done looked in my eyes, and you done seen that clearly ain't no nigga pop me in my motherfucking mouth, cause I'm still talking as reckless as I was talking at the show the prior evening. Now let's get to the important parts. If you did rob that nigga, I'm gonna suggest to you that you missed maybe a $75,000, $85,000 rollie. If you did rob me, I will let you know that nigga walked in the club with 2 chains and walked out that bitch with 2 chains. Now, I ain't gonna say that all I took was W's in that club tonight. I ain't gonna say Satan ain't land a few L's on a nigga. But what I will say is if what you did in Philadelphia tonight was beat the dog shit out of Katt Williams. Hold on. Let me take these earrings out. As Jay-Z said, what's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? Could you please remind me? That's 25,000 of it. Here's the other 50. It's hard to get out because these is expensive, not like them cheap ass earrings of them niggas I knocked the fuck out tonight. Every nigga I hit lost a piece of jewelry because it was fake. Mine was real, so it stayed put no matter what happened in there. You understand me now?
Today. So what do you think? It's never been done before. 3 lovable drag queens driving cross country, helping middle America solve its problems.
Y'all want me to wear a dress?
Foolish. This isn't a throwaway role. You'll be carrying the emotional energy of the movie.
Man, it's not that I don't appreciate the offer, because I do, but...
All we're asking you to do is to take the script home, read it, and make a decision.
Then make the decision.
Foolish. There's a lot of money involved.
We're talking a major motion picture here, Foolish.
Can't hurt. All right. I don't know, man.
Foolish, please. We're not supposed to talk about this yet. Harrison may be signing on as one of the other drag queens.
Get out of here. Harrison.
Harrison.
Air Force Harrison.
Harrison.
Me and Harrison. Harrison. Foolish Ways and Harrison.
Harrison.
That's Harrison. So I guess that's me.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
I ain't feeling that, man. I ain't feeling it at all. I thought y'all was casting a movie about the black experience in Vietnam.
That's down the road, man.
How far down the road? Because I got car problems right now.
Way down the road. Listen, this is now, Foolish.
Now.
We're talking about taking you out of the clubs and putting you on the couch.
On the couch.
With Lena.
Oprah.
Rosie.
Can I say something that every actor probably want to say to a couple of gentlemen like yourselves?
Sure. Anything you want to say.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Kiss my black ass. Man, I'm not selling out to do this shit. There's some people that think they're women. Damn dressed up. We call them homosexuals. Kiss my ass. Like I'm gonna be Mr. Tootsie Roll. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against him. I just don't understand that shit. How do you find love in another hairy sack? He's black, he's skinny, he's all wrapped up. Have you seen the gay parade? I mean, every year they take over the whole town. Big ass floats. I mean, literally. Floats shaped like big asses. And a couple of them in the crack of it. I ain't shitty, man. That's why I want every man in here to know. Starting this year, we gonna have our own straight parade. Yeah. And we gonna take over 8 Boulevard. And we gonna have big floats shaped like giant dicks with naked women holding hands around it singing Kumbaya.
There's a bunch of blood suckers trying to bring my best client down.
Is there anything you'd like
We
to
want it all. We want it all.
What do you think will happen now? Quentin?
Nothing. You notice they don't even talk about the war on drugs no more? You think that's because there ain't no more war? Or there ain't no more drugs? They don't tell us shit. They don't talk about drugs no more. Because for the first time in history, black people ain't making none of the drugs. Look at white people. What? Yep, I know white people, you finding what I'm saying hard to believe. I'm gonna tell you a statistic that's gonna blow your fucking mind. There are 0 niggas making fentanyl. Look at white people. What? Yep. You better believe it, white people. We would notice if niggas was dropping dead for nothing. I looked up fentanyl. That shit is beyond dangerous. I said, what you gotta do to die? They said, touch it. And that's when I knew niggas ain't involved in this. We like to touch everything we buy. We would notice niggas dying at the purchase. His last words was, this must be it. Yep. It's a crazy world out there now. They don't want to talk to you about drugs. They ain't talking about the opioid crisis. And it's fucking up everybody's community. Everybody got a favorite pill. Everybody got a go-to for when time get rough. It's a whole opioid crisis. They ain't even talking about it. You know why? Cause ain't nobody going to fuck to jail. Ain't no houses getting raided, ain't nobody being looked into. You know why? Cause the dealer is your doctor. Look at niggas, Dr. Fauci? That is not your doctor, niggas. Stop putting him on your insurance paperwork. He's the only one I trust. They don't tell us shit. If they really want to lie to us, they don't tell us nothing about it at all. You notice they don't never fucking tell you where methamphetamines come from. They act like that shit come from a trailer park. That's one of the strongest drugs known to man. There ain't no other drugs make your teeth itch. Like, bitch, I don't even think teeth itch. You're scratching the shit out your mouth. They don't want you to know shit about motherfucking meth. Guess who the fuck discovered that shit and was the first to distribute and manufacture it? Somebody we all motherfucking know too. Adolf Hitler. What? How the fuck did they leave that out the book? They told us the Nazis was the scariest military in the world. But they never told us why. They was not just making the meth, they rationing it to themselves every day. Put it in chocolate and coffee and tea. Fuck with the Nazis if you want to. Them motherfuckers is the only military don't need to eat or sleep as long as they got teeth to scratch. You fighting the Nazis, you look out, they are 750 miles away. We'll see them bitches in 3 days. And you go to sleep. When you wake up, them bitches is in front of the house on the ring cam. They don't tell us shit. They lie to all of us. Just saying. All gotta be able to laugh. Motherfuckers thought that because I was raised homophobic, that might have meant I was homophobic. Wait a minute, motherfucker, don't speak for me. I can tell you how the fuck I feel. Just because I got an opinion don't mean shit. At the end of the motherfucking day, I thought we were talking about rights. And I thought it was human rights. I think they human rights. So if you are human, you deserve your motherfucking rights. The reason for that is I don't give a fuck what you are doing in your life, because I'm too busy doing what the fuck I'm doing in my life. In quote. Yeah. Now, people thought that because I might have an opinion, that meant I was homophobic. No. Let me say publicly. Let me see very publicly. If there was a dude and I had some shit to say, that's not because I was homophobic, motherfucker. I'm not homophobic. I'm pro-pussy. There is a difference. I think you need to understand. I was trying to help. I wasn't coming from a place of hate. I thought some of them had made a mistake. I'm saying if you try a vagina and it leads you to a life of asshole, wait a minute. If at first you don't succeed, sir, try again. What the? You must have got the wrong vagina. They are delicious, huh? You should try another one. All of them are delicious, huh? But I realized there was a contradiction. Because if you ask me about gay dudes, I have shit to say. But if you ask me about lesbians, I don't have shit to say about lesbians. I've already had this conversation with Jesus. He know I love lesbians. I don't even think lesbians should pay taxes. I really don't. I think they are already taking care of 2 vaginas. Just saying. We can't afford to be judging all the time. Our life is too motherfucking hard as it is. You gotta be able to just laugh some shit the fuck off. I just don't like when they try to force shit down our throats. Had Jason Collins come out as the first openly gay basketball player. That's fine and all, but nigga, you can't suck at both things. I said we didn't know you was gay, and we didn't know you was a basketball player, nigga, what the fuck? This nigga averaged 0.3 points a game. We do that shit from the house. How the fuck he gonna be the first openly gay basketball player? Am I the only motherfucker in here old enough to remember Dennis Rodman? What the fuck was that shit? That was the first gay basketball player. Get the fuck out of here. I watched that nigga get 38 rebounds in foundation, mascara, eyeliner, eyelashes, lip gloss, chapstick, lipstick, rouge. That nigga's the master of the all-ass defense. He's a... You want this rebound, you gonna have to touch my penis. No, no, no. Sometimes you just gotta be able to laugh. They had Michael Samms come out. He's finna be first gay NFL player. And when that shit came out, everybody had an opinion. He was right here, and everybody over there had an opinion, and everybody over there had an opinion. But nobody's opinion was solid. They go up to the player. Do you care that your teammate is gay? Hell no. I don't care what he chooses to do with his own personal life. As long as he comes in here ready to win championships and knows the playbook, then we have a teammate. You mean you don't mind sharing the shower with him? I can shower at the house. It ain't that big a deal, I'm saying. I'm generally fresh to the motherfucker anyway, right? Just saying. Can't make judgment all the time. Sometimes you gotta be able to laugh. I don't have to be motherfucking political. I don't play football. I'm a football fan. I ain't in charge of the NFL. I love the NFL. I love to see football games. And as a fan, let me just say, it's gonna be some exciting shit when the first gay motherfucker walk on the field. And all of y'all think it's gonna be regular. No, the fuck it ain't. No, it's gonna be some exciting shit. You think you've been tackled before? Yeah. You think you've been sacked before? Bet you ain't never been sacked till you get sacked by a 6'8", 285-pound nigga that was looking at your ass anyway. He just on the line. That nigga's gonna sack you with love in his heart. From the tiger's motherfucking viewpoint. First of all, this ain't no fake ass got it at the mall tiger. This a real goddamn tiger, like the kind that be on National Geographic every time you turn it on the back of a wildebeest ass and shit. The wildebeest don't even be dead. I'm not even dead yet. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm hungry now. A real fucking tiger. And every day, they got this real fucking tiger in a fake-ass habitat. Real fucking tiger, fake-ass habitat. And the tiger not supposed to know, as a real tiger, that this is a speaker system. And every fucking day, the tiger be fucked up because he be conflicted. Everything in the tiger spirit is telling him, nigga, you a motherfucking monster, nigga. You a beast. You run the jungle, nigga. You supposed to roar and shit's supposed to happen. And every fucking day the tiger come out and tried and the shit don't work. And some of us know how the fuck that feel to be trying shit and trying shit, trying shit and trying shit, don't work. Trying shit and trying shit, won't work. Trying shit and switch it up. Trying shit, won't work. That's how the fuck the tiger feel every goddamn day he come out with the roar and shit. Just, wish me luck, wish me luck. See that bitch take a camera phone picture of me right in the middle of my goddamn roar? You see how they disrespect the tiger? These 4 tigers don't know what the fuck to do. It be 4, 5 real tigers in a fake-ass habitat. What the fuck you think them tigers talk about every goddamn day? Nothing but what the fuck they would do if a motherfucker was to ever climb their goddamn foot over the goddamn gate. That's all the fuck they talk about. Just, I wish a motherfucker would climb in this goddamn cage. This cage right here, nigga. This cage right here, nigga. It's a motherfucker wood. And the tiger be fucked up. Because the tiger feel like he's supposed to be eating elephants and giraffes and shit. And every day they come feed him meat out of a bucket and shit. And all while he eating that bullshit, what he be looking at? Your good fresh meat ass walking around the zoo with a video camera and shit. Look at that delicious ass fat bitch right there. I eat the shit. That delicious ass fat bitch right there. Fuck that, it say baby fat right on her motherfucking ass. You know that's my favorite part. I love baby fat. And the tiger be fucked up because he don't know what to feel. And after a while, he get depressed and down and start acting like us. You know how we get depressed and start doubting shit we shouldn't even doubt. I bet the tigers had got as low as they could possibly get. Just, are you sure I'm a tiger? I don't feel very much like a tiger. Maybe I'm just a vicious ass koala bear. Did you ever investigate that? But as a real motherfucker, you can't never afford to give up. Because all real motherfuckers is only waiting on one opportunity. And that's the opportunity to show a motherfucker they ain't bullshitting. And I bet them tigers had got as low as they could possibly get. And then something wonderful happened in the tiger world. Nigga, this is not a drill. Get ready, nigga. They think we bullshitting. Get... Wait for it, Molly. That's what the fuck's supposed to happen. That's what the fuck's supposed to happen. God damn, that tiger... That's a strong-ass wildebeest. I almost broke both of my... I'm just saying. There's some shit you gotta do to it. Well, why the fuck is it... Don't testify. I'm just saying. If your life is fucked up, you need weed. Weed is put on this earth for niggas on the struggle, niggas on the grind. There is a chemical in weed that's called bucket. Had to be careful, though. Had to be careful, because weed is getting stronger every 2 weeks. And these niggas ain't sending out memos or bulletins or nothing. The shit just strong for no reason. And these niggas that sell the weed be happy than a motherfucker to tell you how much stronger this shit is than the last shit. Just as soon as they see you, just nigga. White people don't care what they drink. All they care about is what they said when they was leaving the house. Tonight, we're getting fucked up. All the fuck they care about. Them motherfuckers, and you gotta be careful because they tricky. White people like to buy the drink. As a are not prepared to turn down a free goddamn drink. We don't give a fuck what it is. Like, this is unleaded? That's spicy than a motherfucker. I like that. At least if you in the ATL and a nigga doing drugs in the ATL, the nigga at least excuse himself, go to the bathroom or some shit. Niggas in Hollywood just do the drugs right in front of you and act like ain't shit happened. You in the middle of a goddamn meeting. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the movie with you, and then we're gonna go back. Nigga, did you know that I can see you? Nigga, you right there. It's on your nose, nigga. What? Motherfuckers be gay in Hollywood, you never fucking expected. They be having these big-ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited than a motherfucker to be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you fuck around and look in the wrong room and shit. Nigga, come here. Is that two niggas kissing? Is one of them niggas Professor Obi? He came out the closet.